My name is Alan Burt, and welcome to The Commerce Lab, the show for growth-minded e-commerce entrepreneurs who want to scale their business. After having worked with dozens of successful brands through my firm Blue Stout, I've been fortunate enough to see what it takes to successfully scale a physical products business into the 8 figures and beyond. On this show, we'll dive deep into the e-commerce economy to analyze the cutting-edge strategies of today's top-performing brands and the industry leaders who are engineering their growth. If you want actionable advice and tactics you can implement into your business today, then keep listening. If you want to join a mastermind of other entrepreneurs and leading brand owners, then join us in the Commerce Lab official community on Facebook or visit thecommercelab.com. Hey everybody, glad you are here. This is the show for growth-minded 7- and 8-figure e-commerce business owners, product inventors, creators, executives, whomever wants to understand how to scale a profitable e-commerce brand. My name is Alan Burt, and I'm the founder and CEO of Blue Stout. And we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently here at the Commerce Lab. A little bit differently than maybe the type of content you're hearing or listening to on other types of business podcasts. As an avid podcast listener myself, I find, frankly, that most other podcasts follow really similar formats. They're typically interviews with other podcast hosts or other self-promotional founders that are really trying to sell something. And that's not the goal here. In fact, we're actually looking at this podcast really as an experiment and something that we're going to evolve much over the next year based upon your feedback and what you want to hear more of. And the podcast is really just the medium. It's the way that we're going to deliver the content. But the goal is much, much bigger. And what we really want to do is build a community. We want to build an environment and a community of other brand owners and founders just like yourselves, with the goal of having everybody be able to share their learnings over their journey of building a business in the effort to help everybody grow. So while this is just the medium, we're also going to be building out an additional community to help you guys connect offline, online, etc. But now, given the goal that this is what we're trying to accomplish, the content here is going to be very different. So we're going to be very selective and very specific with the type of people that we bring onto the podcast and the type of topics that we talk about. Because the goal here isn't, again, to be just totally self-promotional. It's really to provide really specific content that's going to help you achieve growth in your business. So we're going to be exploring a multitude of different styles of content, and the mix is going to include very tactical advice. So we're going to be picking very specific topics, things and challenges that are within your business. We're going to be pulling these challenges from conversations that I'm having with other founders, things that we're seeing with our clients, things that we've seen in business, and helping you understand very pinpoint solutions to those problems and how you can go out and apply them to your business immediately today, either yourself or with your team. We're also going to be doing interviews with founders who've been there before. So one of the best things you can do as an entrepreneur is look out ahead and say, okay, who are the people that are already in the place that I want to be? And ask them how they handled their business when they were at your stage. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. It's going out and finding the e-commerce brand owners who have seen incredible success and talk to them about what they did to achieve that success, specifically at the stage that you are in right now. We're also going to be looking at things like industry trends, new opportunities for growth and profit. At Blue Stout, we work with dozens of clients across multiple verticals. So we see a lot every single day. And those learnings of how different industries and different verticals are moving and what's working where and what's not working is going to be very helpful and insightful for you when you're looking for new opportunities for growth, whether that's in marketing, whether that's in supply chain, whatever it may be. And then ultimately, in addition to this, we're also going to be talking about personal growth. One of my favorite quotes is, "An entrepreneur that is alone is an entrepreneur at risk." So in addition to just talking about business-related topics, we're also going to be talking about things like self-improvement. As an entrepreneur, how do you manage the highs and the lows, the stresses, the roller coasters of building a business? If you yourself are not performing at your most optimal capacity and strength, then the business is going to flounder. So we're going to be pulling on experts to talk about how to manage stress, how to manage personal development, how to be a CEO, and things that are going to help evolve you as a business owner and a founder, as an executive, as much as just focusing on the core business strategies that you need to be applying with your team. And in addition to just talking about these tactics, we're also going to be building a community, as I mentioned before. And if you head over to thecommercelab.com, we'll give you a little more insight on what's going to be going on within this community. But the goal here is to build a really exclusive and high quality group of other e-commerce entrepreneurs. So this isn't just going to be, a massive group that anybody can get into. We're going to be very selective based upon sort of revenue stage of the business, who you are, what you've done, your openness to share your other information and learnings with other people of the group. We really want this to be really tight knit. We're not going to open it up to everybody. It's not going to be thousands and thousands of people. It's going to be very tight knit. So if being in a group like that with other e-commerce founders sounds like something you'd be interested in, please head over to thecommercelab.com or head over to Facebook and type in the Commerce Lab. It'll pop right up, and we'll give you more information about how to potentially get involved. But to kick things off, we've already recorded a few really incredible episodes. We've got a few things teed up for you, including interviews with founders from brands like Bombas Socks and Roan Apparel, and a number of other really, really fast-growing brands. So head on over to the next episode, and we will see you there. And if you're interested in joining the community or learning just a little more about what we're going to be doing in this community, head over to thecommercelab.com, and we'll see you there as well. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Commerce Lab. To connect with myself or the team here at Blue Stout, visit us at bluestout.com. To join a community of like-minded e-commerce entrepreneurs and other brand owners just like you, join the Commerce Lab official community on Facebook or visit us at thecommercelab.com.